Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I gave you a last review on the TPXL. Now I'm going to go to the MB2. I'm going to give y'all a little heads up on this thing right here. This MB2 is insane because your MB2 or your MB is a little bit smaller than this, but I want you to really look at the size of the MB2. I thought it was going to be just a little bag that I can use my electrical stuff with and be able to clip it on a system like this. This goes on your belt, and then this will clip on that, and then you can carry it on your belt, which is fine. That's fine and dandy. Or you have a sleeve right here that your belt can go through and go all the way through, or you can carry it with a handle. So you have three accesses, three ways to carry. So, and this is a pretty good size bag. I mean, seriously. Let me get this tape measure. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so this bag, standing up, that is 1 foot. Well, that's a little bit higher than a foot, but about 13 inches. There, let's go to the front. That's about 12 and a half. That's a foot and a half, okay? So this bag is pretty big. It's pretty big. And then how wide it is, let's see the width. The width is about 8.5. 8. It's about 8. And that's including the two little pockets inside. So 12.5 by 8. And this thing is freaking awesome. What I do with this one on my rendering days, I will hang it right here on this clip, and I carry it on the side. During my environmental jobs, which is, I use this bag, the TPXL. I don't really use this on my environmental days because I'm not having to go to a panel and check the leads and fuses and all that kind of stuff, because we're really doing PMs and stuff like that. But if I do have to use this, it will be in my maintenance locker. But okay, so anyways, let's go to the bag. It's got this, of course, the tape measure thing. It has pockets in here. Let's look in there. You have pockets. Let me stand this up. You have a pocket there, and then you have these little pockets in there. If it'll focus, you have little grooves in there. Come on, focus. Okay, you see those grooves in there? Those grooves are for like bits or whatever. And then you have that pocket there for access, extra access. Then you have this front pocket, which is pretty decently deep, and it expands out pretty good. Let me tuck that in. So I've got three screwdrivers in there, and a big fuse puller, and a smaller fuse puller. So I mean that's a pretty decent pocket right there for a meter bag. To me it is. I mean, you're able to put these screwdrivers and stuff in there, and it's still good to close. It's closed. And you have this side pocket. Side pocket is, I have the 5-in-1 tool. Instead of carrying 5 tools, I'm carrying 1 tool that serves 5 purposes, 5 things. I mean, if you want to know what it is, this is a Klein's 5-in-1 tool, crimper, screw cutter, dikes, cutters, what you want to call it, stripper. Wait a minute, that's a crimper. Okay, I'm sorry. Crimper, bolt cutter, screw cutter, dikes, strippers, and pliers. And that fits in there Just fine. And then you got this one, which is, like I say all the time, you always need needle nose pliers. Always need them. So they go in there and they fit just fine. They don't fall out. And here, which is a pretty deep pocket, I've got my meter. Hold on. Yeah. I've got my glove bag. This is just for gloves. That's all it is for. And then got my meter, which is the fluke meter. It goes in there, and it's in there. I mean, it's in there. And then I've got, which I haven't put anything in it yet, but I've got this little thing right here for little screws and bolts and stuff like that. I want to put some wire connectors in there too, but that's all that for. And then you have a little pocket right here that you can put whatever you want. But it's only on one side. So you have that pocket. You have that pocket right here, but there's not one over here on this side, which is fine. It's fine. So that's the little MB2 bag. It's bigger than you think, guys. It really is. It's bigger than you think. I mean, look at this speaker. See how big this speaker is? See how big that speaker is? You put that right beside it, and it's almost about the same size. Anyways, you can put it up against the XL. I mean, not the XL. I'm sorry, the Tech Pack. It looks. Put it up against the TPXL. I mean, the MB2 bag is pretty big, man. I mean, it's huge. It's huge. So you go ahead and you put your stuff in there, back in there. Give me a minute, guys. Okay, so you put that stuff back in there. And let's see. You can put an extra battery in there. Huh. Probably put 2 extra batteries in there. And it's closed up. So actually in there, I've got gloves and a bag. The meter bag, or the meter, multimeter, gloves, the little gadget, the hole, all kinds of stuff, and 2 backup M12 batteries. Yeah. And then you got all these tools in there. This one's not being used. And you got that, and you got like that. I mean, guys, this is a pretty good meter bag. I mean, it really is. It really is. That's a pretty cool meter bag. Anyways, it's Tom Barkley signing out. Subscribe, notification bell, and like. You have a blessed day.